Hello, everybody. I've got a question, and I'm hoping there's someone out there that can explain something to me. Now, if you don't know who I am, I'm just a hunting, fishing, trapping, hippie farming redneck. So there, when you listen to what the news and how stupid I'm supposed to be, I'm not supposed to think. But when I do think periodically as a redneck, some things just don't make a lot of sense. When I'm out on my farm and I'm chopping and dropping, I'm doing my permaculture thing, getting my ecological groove on out here, you think a lot. And this is just something that doesn't make a lot of sense to me. So I'm coming to the community of YouTube to please explain to me how this is real, because it just doesn't make any sense. And if it doesn't make any sense, I think we have, as a society and a culture, we need to be able to call foul when things are foul. I always hear this. There's two things, and they all come from pretty much the same type of community. We all know who they are. The progressive, regressive liberals, they come out with this type stuff, and it's always to bully or take power from somebody else or shame or guilt somebody into changing their way of thinking. But the two arguments always are women make less than men, and depending on what study you look at, 71 cents on the dollar to 75 cents on the dollar. And all businesses and business owners are greedy, capitalist pigs, pretty much, that are just mean and nasty. Now, I'm a business owner. I'm an entrepreneur. I got a corporation, but don't tell anybody that. My business is incorporated, so I'm laying everything out there. If women, and we're not even going to play the game, are women and men exactly the same? I think it's a silly argument to say that they are. But if you truly believe that, I'll give you that one, that men and women are exactly the same, mentally, physically, everything else, completely on the level. So we're going to give you that one. But as a business owner, how do you generate more money? It's pretty simple. You can come up with a new product. You can do a marketing campaign. You can build your social capital. You can figure out ways to add on different products when people buy from you to try to raise money that way. That's pretty common today. You can do advertising, like online advertising, where people pay you because you have social capital, or you can cut expenses. Cutting expenses, if you really don't need the expenses, is pure profit. That's what it is, because the job is getting done for less cost. That means you can keep the profit, or you can cut the price of the product or service that you're giving, and your customers win. But as a business owner, if women truly make 71 cents on the dollar across the board, the way that a lot of the regressive liberals are saying, it just doesn't make sense. So please explain that in such a simple manner that a redneck can understand. Because as a business owner, if I could replace a male employee with a female employee and the same job gets done, and culturally, because it's such a hateful culture that we live in America, that we could all of a sudden save 30% pure profit just by changing the gender of the person that's doing the job, there would not be a single male in the corporate world. None. Nowhere. You wouldn't find a male. If this was true, see, this is where I think the fallacy of this is. Now, if you are a very leftist-leaning liberal, which you consider yourself progressive, and if you're going to come up with arguments like this, put a little more thought into it. Because even an Appalachian redneck like myself that is sitting on my hippie farm right now thinking about such things, if it doesn't make sense to me, it's not going to make sense to anyone. Because all you have to do is think, if businesses could, because that's what you're saying that all businesses, probably including me, do, is just all about greed and everything like that. And we just decided not to pay women the same because of, I guess, oppression. Some type of male supremacy, male toxicity, whatever the phrase of the day is coming from the liberal professors. If that was the case, why would any business ever hire a male? Because either the business owners or the argument is not exactly true when it comes to the greedy and the mean, or the argument is not true that women make less than men for across the board for what each gender is doing. Help me out. Please, just help me out.